First of all, congratulations on BRB. It's terrifically funny and very
Ew.
nostalgic.
Thank you. Yes, we were hoping so.
How did the idea come to you and how did the project land on your lap?
Yeah. I was given the script by our amazing production team, Chicago Media Angels, who made our first film, Oki. And they had this great script written by Michael Waller and Sidney Blackburn. And it was given to me and I read it. And it was, I mean, I felt such a connection to it as, the older sister, Dylan, is 19 and it's 2006 and she's 19 years old. And in 2006, I was 19. So the vibes and what it felt like to be a teenager at that time and the chat rooms and the genesis of that type of world, I just found it to be so exciting and was super just, I couldn't wait to get in there, to dig in there.
Yeah, it really is like visiting a memory. And we forget all that stuff,
Yeah.
because we live now in a push a button and there you are. We don't have to wait for a modem to,
I mean,
make it.
MapQuest directions. Like when I gave that to those girls, they were like, "What is this?" I mean, they're both 22, so giving, showing them the iMac, the bubble, the color iMac, like the big
Yeah.
bubble one. I mean, they saw it. I've told the story 100 times today, but they were like, they first asked me if it was an air conditioner, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So
Oh
it was
boy.
very fun to bring them into the pits of
Yeah.
the early 2000s.
With a powerful 20 megabyte hard drive,
Yeah, I mean, really, and the sound that it made when it turned on, I
Oh
was
yeah.
like transported. Oh, it was great.
I can still hear dot matrix printers in my head. So,
Oh, oh, 100%. We had one of those growing up, trying to peel the dots out. It was like, oh, it's the greatest.
anyway, talk to me about the production on this because it seemed like you were having a ball.
I was having a ball. Yeah, I mean the production. I'm working with my same team that I have. So this would be my second feature. I've made three features, and I've worked with the same team every time. So I have my people, and it was an absolute blast. I mean, we definitely had a lot to shoot, and we had 20 days to do it, and it was a whirlwind, like all indie films. But yeah, it was a joy. Everyone was just so excited and felt so inspired to be creatively authentic with their experience of that time and their experience of the characters in that world. And it was a joy.
Do you enjoy the pressures of independent movie making?
How can you tell? Yes, I do. I do. I tend to feel that I do much better work when I'm under constraints.
Mm.
I mean, I hope no future producer hears this so that they'll take money away from me. But when I have a limited budget or a limited time, or I have a specific area that I need to write for or film in, I find that like it cracks open creativity that I wouldn't find if I was just coming up with the easiest perfect situation and having somebody build a set for me. I love the challenge of making things work. I mean, I'm a blue collar kid from a blue collar family. That is how we did everything. So I approach filmmaking in a very blue collar way also.
Well, for me, I think there is this puzzle that you have to put together in independent filmmaking where throwing money at it is not the solution. You have to think and you have to go to yard sales and this and
Yes,
that. Just,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to think outside the box, and truly there are situations in indie filmmaking where money doesn't fix things. And truthfully, the best films that I've seen in the festival circuits are ones that I was like, oh, that film was so good, it must have had so much money. And then I find out it's like 200,000 for a feature, and I'm like, oh, of course. How did they do that? Really, it is. I mean, it's the stuff that you find at the yard sales. That's the good stuff. I mean, Delilah, the car. We just used the budget to buy that car. We found it on like Facebook Marketplace, and we bought it, and it barely ran, and we used it throughout the whole movie. I mean, and it was an absolute. You couldn't turn on the air conditioner without this horrible sound and smell coming in, and
People
I'm
dying. Yeah.
flying, and yeah, it
You
was a
share that with, by the way, with Sam Raimi, who used the same car in most of his movies.
I love it. Yeah, well, we have that car sitting in a garage right now, so it's kind of like we'll find another way to use her. She's covered in stickers now, but we'll find a way to use it.
The car is number one on the call sheet always.
Always,
Yeah.
she's a real diva.
Do you enjoy this part of your job or in front of the camera? Because you're good at both.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. At this point, I love acting. I'll always love acting. It's where I started. I love directing more. And if I have to choose one, acting's, going off the side of the ship. But and I love while I love being in something, being making an indie film is you're spread really thin and it's a lot going on and you have a crew of 40 people or however few people you have that you need to kind of be aware of and so I find that acting while doing that is way even more challenging. So I love to cast other people and I love to direct them and I have absolutely no need to be in front of the camera.
Well,
I prefer to hold the camera. Yeah.
we miss you. The whole world misses you and your Oscar-winning portrayals.
I mean, listen, if someday somebody wants to knock on my door, that's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah.
Um, do you enjoy directing comedies or dramas, or is it all the same?
Um, well, I mean, the experience can be different on both, but I tend to feel that, I mean, as cliche as it is, you can't have one without the other. So
Yeah.
I do think that I love a dark comedy. I love laughing at things that feel uncomfortable. I love that type of, so funny. I was just watching the the Mel Brooks documentary last night, and I was just, obviously Mel Brooks. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He went from the wacky slapstick stuff to stuff that other people wouldn't even touch comedically. And I find that so inspiring because, really it's the dark. I mean, as a Chicagoan, right? I mean, it's the dark humor that gets you through the day. So that's the kind of stuff that I love directing. And they each have their challenges and their positives. And yeah, so I'd say both.
Yeah, I think you're in a great proving ground for comedy because with Second City and all of that, but you've also got, the different theaters out there. And my pal, oh God, now he's going to kill me. Jeremy Piven, is out there and grinding it out on stage. Chicago is such a great place to learn this craft.
It is. Yeah. I mean, Chicago is a great place to learn how to be a human being. And that's a huge part of it. It's, I cannot speak highly enough about Chicago, where it is a city where we always joke that like the blue collar person is king because it's about like, it's an equal opportunity city in a lot of ways. Although of course we have our problems, but you feel like if you work, the whole mentality is if you work hard, you can do whatever you want. And I find that to be truer every single day.
You can eat at the Billy Goat Cafe, and
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely.
I know
Oh
Chicago. My
yes.
favorite restaurant is in Chicago. It's Gibson's.
Oh God. Yeah. I
The-
had Gibson's that was always like the fancy, my husband and I had our first, I believe we had our first or 1 year anniversary. We were
ah,
like 22 years old going to Gibson's. We didn't understand all the forks and we looked ridiculous, but it was a great steak. I do
well,
remember.
it was a great steak, and yeah, they know how to put it on.
They
Uh,
do.
I would do a travel log with you in a heartbeat. Um, what do you think audiences will take away from BRB?
I don't know what they will take away, but I can tell you what I hope they take away. And the thing that I want in all of my films, I'm realizing as I make more of them, is that I want them to see themselves in it somewhere. I want the awkward moments of this film to feel awkward to them. I want you to because that's how I come at
Yeah.
anything I do is find where I see myself reflected within it or where I see the things I'm afraid of about myself reflected within it. And that's the kind of stuff that I love to dig into. So that's what I'm hoping is that there will be a feeling of I hope in the theater there's a few like ugh ooh, like you remember the sound of that internet starting and all of the dumb things you did in chat rooms and the feeling of getting caught in a lie when you were a teenager or that kind of like visceral stuff. So yeah, I love that stuff.
It's teenage Larry David.
Oh God, I mean, can you imagine a teenage Larry David?
Just the same awkwardness.
I mean, I would have loved him as a teenager.
Mm. The auspices of this movie, though, really comes together. It is just so much fun to feel that awkward because you're looking at the guy next to you in the audience and he's squirming too. And
Yeah.
I love when you get a group of people together and make them squirm.
Oh, that's it's the best. It's the best
Yeah,
because you trapped them in there, and now you can do whatever you want to them. It's great. The
exactly.
power.
I'm going to mention something that nobody else will mention in the whole day that you've been doing these. Your
Great.
score is amazing.
Oh, that Michael Cronin. Oh my goodness. Thank you for mentioning that. He is an absolute. So he is from like he's an instrumentalist from he was in this great band with Ty Segall. He is the most multi-talented composer. He truly he worked with us on Oki. He did our score for Oki. He did our score for this one, and if I can trick him into working with me again, he'll work with me again. What he's an absolute
Yeah, he's
genius.
amazing. The score reminds me of kind of a wacky Bernard Herrmann score, with just kind of bizarrely twisted and just it
Yeah,
also is like itching powder. It makes you kind of
it does.
squirm.
I always say that, like with Oki, it was much more this way. This one has a little bit more levity and a little bit more innocence to it. Well, it still goes dark at moments, but I love a score that feels a little like a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Where it's like a little, what is that? And it pulls you right into the emotions of it. And he is incredible with translating those feelings into sounds. He's the
Katie
best.
Cobb, you're my new best friend. What can I say? I'm going to reach
So
out to you on social media. We'll do a longer interview.
yeah, it sounds great.
And say hi to Jake Hamilton out there in Chicago, one of my best friends.
Listen, I will holler at Jake Hamilton.
And slap him. Slap him a good one.
Always, yes.
All
I want to.
right. You take care. Congratulations on BRB. And I want to talk to you when it opens nationally.
Yes, I would love that. Your lips to God's ears. Let's do
Well, my lips are God's ears. So
it. I mean,
there.
I'll take it.
Bye
All
bye
right.
and have a great day.